another beautiful morning. Love the chirping birds. We're off to morning cardio. My tea is here. This is my milky oolong. Um, yeah, I've been really getting behind with the YouTubes, but I'm still committed. Yesterday I just released mine a day later than I was supposed to, but that's okay. So that kind of motivated me to start filming today. For this week, I'm trying to avoid people, but there's just so for this week, I'm leaving to Russia on Friday. So I was just waiting for the person to pass. So I'm leaving to Russia on Friday morning. So I'm getting all kinds of things ready, like obviously with my gyms and cardio sessions. I'm trying to get all of them done by Friday. And then I'm staying in Istanbul for 1 day. 1 second. Okay, we're back. I started getting slow because there's just a person paying attention to me talking and filming. I didn't like that. So I'm flying through Istanbul. I'm staying there for 1 day. This was not by choice. This was because my other connecting flight decided to move the flight to the next day. So I have to stay there. But through YouTube recommendations, I found a place that has an amazing gym, and it's close to the airport. So I'll be staying there for the night. And then, in terms of meals, I need to figure things out. But yeah, really excited to be home for this December, New Year's time. In Russia, they don't really pay much attention to Christmas. It's more the New Year's that's much more celebrated and important in people's lives. Just because they're Christian Orthodox there, so their Christmas is January 7th, so and after New Year, so whatever comes first gets the most attention. There's that. So yeah, really excited to see my family. In terms of prepping, nothing stops. I'm still full mode. I already know the gym I'm gonna go to. I've already got my cart of groceries ready. Of course, there's my butternut squash, and chicken breast and turkey breast. This is all ready. They also have their diet nutrition industry is much more developed, I think, in terms of taste and just variety in general. So they have all kinds of actually nice tasting low calorie sauces and mayos and chocolate and all that kind of stuff, high protein things. How to generalize this whole the sports nutrition kind of area. So I'm really excited for those. And it's gonna be my grandma's birthday when I arrive, so that's really exciting. I haven't been to her birthday 10 years now, which is quite sad. And I did ask my coach to have a one-off meal for that. I just don't want to, I don't want to get, my containers out or be picky during that time when she wants me to try something and it's gonna make her happy. And one meal, if I am being kind of conscious and aware of myself and eating and not trying to eat myself to death, it will be fine. It's not gonna change things in the grand scheme of things, and not gonna make me spiral if I start reducing, banking calories up or reducing them from the next day, which I found to be quite a toxic attitude to have. Sometimes you just have to let things happen and let things go, and that's the best you can do. And just get right on your plan as soon as the meal ends. I hope you can hear me. I know I've been talking for so long, and Maybe a little slow because it's morning. It's also kind of gloomy today. Birds are still chirping though, so that's kind of lifting my mood up. Yeah, I was supposed to have a photo shoot this morning, but the girl canceled. Just felt bloated and didn't want to have a shoot because of that. Which is understandable, but I also feel like 90% of my clients that come for shoots always say that, and it always turns out great. So there's not much to. I was filming, and then I see someone just waving at me, and I was like, oh, must be someone behind me that they're waving at. It turned out to be my friend, so I stopped filming. You don't know that I filmed. I'm so protective of this. I need to get out of my comfort zone and just be up and open about it, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just my own insecurities. But yeah, we have a few friends living around us, which is nice. Have that little community. But yeah, that was in terms of shoot. And then I have another girl that may be doing a shoot this week too. I know I'm stretching myself thin because I'm leaving this week and I still have not packed nothing. I only have bought a bunch of shit for my family. But I still don't know where my suitcase is. Nothing. And in terms of clothes, I don't think I'm gonna have much space for my clothes to bring because I'm cheap ass and I'm not buying checked-in luggage. And Russian Airlines have this stupid thing where they weigh everything. Your hand luggage, your carry-on, and God forbid you have 1 gram extra, you're gonna get charged full for it. So because of that, I'm really on a tight weight budget there. But we'll see. Yeah, okay, I'm almost close to my gym on Loud Street, so I'm gonna stop. I'll see you later. Back to our gym walk chats. Just finished cardio. Probably see by my hair. It's really sweaty. But on my way home, so yesterday was my check-in, and my weight, of course, jumped up again by a kilogram. I think at this point I subconsciously get stressed about the check-ins and weight moving in the right direction. Maybe it affects my sleep, my cortisol. But then this morning, I dropped a kg. So I don't know how that works. At this point, I just sent my coach the date on the check-in and the day after, and the day after is always lower than the check-in day. I don't know what my body is doing. But yeah, last week I did 6 cardio sessions last week, and unlike again reps I had before, I would do like tit for tat, like, oh, I'm doing extra cardio here, so I'm gonna count towards next week and I'm gonna do less or something like that, or eat up the calories that I burned. This time I just do it because it feels good. I don't bank it for something. It's just I felt like doing it. I went and did it. I feel good. Move on. So it's kind of nice to see those changes inside my head, that I'm not treating it as in like, oh, God forbid I get scammed for my calories and I don't get in return when I spend extra. So it's nice to just be at peace. Just be at peace with those things. And I feel the effect of my energy levels in general. I'm doing a lot more things. I'm so curious about life. I'm going out, walking around. Like I spent Sunday just walking around Chelsea. I did gentle yoga in the morning. It was kind of like yin yoga. Some more stretching. So yin yoga, actually, I looked it up, focuses more on the joints rather than muscle elongation. Yeah. But this one was like an yin yoga teacher, but the yoga class was called gentle yoga. So it's a bit of both, and I really liked it. I go to try yoga in Chelsea. It's also just a treat for me. Like, I look forward to it all the time. I love the area. It's such a restoring experience. So calm. I have my meal there after. Yeah, it's just a way to reward myself that's not focused on food. I think it's really important to have that separation in your life, that because I feel like with prep and dieting, you get so hyper focused on food, so anything that's a treat in your life just becomes food.
Hello. I'm just getting some work done before I head off to the gym. Have my sad lamp on because it's quite gloomy today outside, so making sure my mood is still supported and I feel good. So this week, since I'm traveling, I decided I'm gonna do a little travel and prep kind of episode. Not fully, because I'm still not packing about a lot of things that I would normally if I were closer to the competition, but nevertheless, I still need to follow the plan, follow everything that comes along with it. But also, while I'm sitting on a desk, also look at this mug, so cute. Also started investing more into just nicer looking things around me. I realized earlier this year it really does matter what you look at, like visually. You need to be visually stimulated, excited. If you just have a half broken, ugly mug, I don't know, it just doesn't make you. I feel like I just get a little extra drop of dopamine every time I look at this cup and drink from it. Makes me feel nice. Also, while I'm at my desk, this is my feel good wall. So I'll include this video right after this one, because I forgot to include it in the last YouTube. It was actually last week, but I did have quite a low day. Just felt kind of binge eaty and just, I don't know, it was just, sometimes you just cannot explain what exactly, but I was not 100%. So I decided, well, how can I kind of make those moments better in future? And I realized I have a lot of activities and things I enjoy doing that take my mind off from bad moods, or maybe when there's like an urge to binge eat. I've been really craving fats recently too, which makes sense for various reasons, including just being in a deficit. So I wrote out all the things that make me feel good and distract me. And first I had it as a piece of paper on my table. Actually, I have it right here. But then I started like, what? Like, I don't look at this thing. It just looks overwhelming. If there's nothing burning in this notepad, I'm not gonna look at it. It's just taking up real estate on my table. So what I decided to do, I'll put it up in the sticky notes and in a place where I spend the most time, which is my working area, right over here. And even when I'm not feeling low, I still look up and read through those things, and that just kind of helps me to engrave them into my head. So next time, that felt like an earthquake. It's kind of scary. So next time I don't feel great, I would have those kind of subconsciously popping up in my head, and I would already have those resources on hand, because I don't know if that's a me only thing, but when you are kind of have these not manic episodes, but it's just like low, you get so hyper focused on like just now, and like I don't know how to describe it. It's very hard to be like, oh well, I have a handful of tools how to deal with that, and just being able even to recognize this moment that you need to use some sort of a tool to distract yourself from, again, binge eating is a great example of that. Like, just distract yourself from the moment, take yourself out, like process your emotions. Why are you feeling this, and what is an alternative thing you can do to bring yourself back into a good state, and remind yourself that first of all, it's okay to have things like that, but also the fact that you have ways to cope with those. I've been going on for so long. I hope I'm making sense, and I hope it resonates with someone and helps, because I feel like it's competition prep is more mentally taxing rather than physically, because there's a lot of mind work you need to do. Like, workouts are hard, but you need to get yourself to a point where like you're mentally making yourself like work out, and you're feeling motivated, and you're trying to progress. And then dieting is very hard, especially when your brain and body starts to work against you, like when you're just, without realizing, making a lot less movement, being a lot less active. And it's not even just because you're actively deciding to do that, it's because your body is trying to conserve energy, conserve your resources and everything. So you feel fatigued, but it's actually your body just not wanting to lose the fat and being in a deficit. Okay, I'll finish this now here. I feel I don't want to say I have ADHD or anything, but it's so easy for me to go off on tangent on a lot of things, because I feel like I have a lot to say. So yes, and thank you for listening. Until the next one.
Okay, I don't know how well you can actually see me right now, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. But off to the gym. It's actually a very late session by my standards. I'm going at 8 p.m. I usually go before my work day starts, which is around 12:01, and then finish by 2 p.m. But yesterday was kind of a low day, just some things that threw me off emotionally, and so I was very it just knocked me off my path, I guess. So I was trying to find a way how to not keep fixated on things I don't have control over, and how to bring myself back up. I also just felt very melancholic from routine being the same, and the weather got bad again, and it just always weighing down on me. So I decided what I needed was just diversifying my schedule, and so I was just taking things slow today. I did morning cardio, which actually made me feel better a lot, and then instead of rushing through with my days and chores, I was just continued to check in with myself and going at a slow speed. I'm not sure if it makes sense to you, but I was gonna go first work maybe in the cafe, like that would change up my environment too, and bring in some, not excitement, but again, diversity to my routine. But then I decided I'll just keep it for another day, and today I'll change up my working schedule, change up my routine. So I decided to do a late night workout tonight, and then I'll go to spa after to relax, and then get back home. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna have any time to do any more work, and I'll just get on with my night routine and go to bed. And tomorrow I may either do the same or just go to one of the open late cafes and work from there. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like, but I'm hoping it's gonna be sunny. In that case, I'll just capitalize as much as possible on the morning and afternoon sun. So At first I didn't want to, I wanted to like not film anything because it's just, you know, negative emotions. But that's part of it. I'm proud of how I'm dealing with it, because before it would just be a spiral of binge eating and not feeling great. So yeah, that's an improvement. This is our morning start. I have some warm water. Callie has her treats. Hello. It's 5 p.m. and I'm only just having a first proper meal today. It is one of my favorite though. It's hot smoked salmon, pita bread, lightest Philadelphia, some cucumbers, some lettuce, and some onions. And also, I started baking cherry tomatoes, and this is such a game changer. So I'm gonna have some cherry tomatoes for that as well. Just didn't fit on the plate. But yeah, it was a crazy day. Woke up, went to do morning cardio, fasted cardio, and did sauna. Then I worked, had like a meal, which was half of a latte, some like liquid protein, sugar-free yogurt, and yeah, that was it. Then I had to go across the town to do a 2-hour shoot. Did that, wrapped it up, went back to the gym, worked more, had 2 like muffins that I baked. It's like 80 calories per muffin. I had 2 of them. Worked, had a work meeting, went to do legs workout, almost freaking fainted there. I've never worked out so hungry in my life. Like I was so blank and weak, but I still managed to have some PRs, which was great. And I had a no-co caffeine drink. Kind of doing a lot of caffeine today. It's gonna be 500 milligrams. And then, did I turn off the oven? Yes, I did. And then came here. So I'm flying out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. But I have to leave the house tonight at 2. So I was hoping to go to bed at 9, which I don't think is happening. I still have like pretty much full work day ahead of me. Have to transfer photos, pack. Still absolutely nothing is packed. Eat, organize things. Then I also, after the gym, I had to stop by to get some gifts for my family, last minute stuff. Yeah, it's just going non-stop today. I'm only 300 calories deep today. But honestly, I kind of like it. It's nice to be, it sounds bad, but stressed about life things, not food things. Yeah, I don't remember what else I was going to say. Really don't. Anyways, I should eat it first and then I'll get back to you with more stuff to chat about. This is godsend. If you can get your hands on hot smoked trout, highly recommend. If you live in UK, they sell it at Sainsbury's. You won't get it. Should not talk with my mouth open. But what I forgot to say is where I'm flying out to. I'm flying out to Istanbul tomorrow morning. And then I'm flying out from there. I'm spending there a day. And then I'm flying out to Russia.
just for my grandma's birthday. It's gonna be a surprise, a little surprise for her. Kind of. She knew I would be coming at some point in December. She just doesn't know when. Yeah, and I have absolutely no room in my suitcase for my clothes. Maybe just my training shoes, and the rest is just gifts. So it's gonna be entertaining. But thankfully I do have some old clothes or clothes I can borrow in Russia, or maybe buy, because on the way back I'm barely gonna have anything in my suitcase. So yeah. My flight is taking off in less than 11 hours. And guess what? We're still not packed. This suitcase is empty. Callie is judging me. And I need to pack this. These are the presents I got for not for all the kids, but the 2 kids that I'm seeing in Russia. One of them is my sister. These are also all the gifts. This is my allowance. This is the only thing I can bring there. And laptop. This one. And my camera. Bringing my camera too. Also, this is from a shoot today. Look how beautiful it looks. Yeah. So, let me show you what I'm bringing prep-wise with me. It's gonna be very, very minimum, but that's all I need to keep on track. Actually, I wanna show you what I got my little niece and my sister from the Disney store yesterday. Got all of these toys. Bring me back like 20 years ago. I would be peeing my pants for these. It was also on sale. It was, yeah, here. Initially 43 pounds. 45, now it's 31. One was like, there's like another one half the size, but it was 28, so I was like, let's get the deal. This is for my sister. And my niece is obsessed with all the Disney and Mickey Mouse thing, as you can tell. So I got her this little dress and the little ears. And they gave me something free. They gave me some special edition thing. It's a key. I don't know what to do with it. I'll give it to my sister. Yeah, here I don't think there's anything really exciting. My sister loves Reese's Pieces. My niece loves all the Kinder stuff. My grandma asked like, she always asked that. Actually, the dress was my grandma's wish. She wanted me to bring her a dress for my niece. So yeah, and she asked for some like keychain, London keychain stuff. And yeah, I also got my sister a Pandora bracelet. Got my mom perfume somewhere, and just some snack food for my family. But yeah, now what I'm bringing for myself, these are my supplements for like 3 days that I'm gonna be on the road for. And the first day when I arrive, this is, yeah, it's all of that. Then I actually got a new scale. My scale kind of stopped working, so I got this one for £5 on Amazon deal thing. Bringing that. And for supplements, I'm not taking more than that because I'm getting more in Russia. It's a lot cheaper there. And because I'm going to be having an empty suitcase on the way back, I'll just bring them. Bringing this diet detector. This is to detect whether the soda is diet or has sugar. This is an amazing purchase. I've tested it several times. It works. My cutlery. This is some pre-workout, so I'm going to be working out. I'm staying over in Turkey for a night, and the building has a gym, so I'm going to work out and do cardio there. This is how I keep my salt, so I'm bringing salt with me. This is to make water drinkable. My Brazil nuts for selenium. This is so I don't go to Starbucks and all the shit and get all the shit coffees at the airport. And I never like coffees at the airport, so I got these with me. I think one is like 50 calories or less.
I'm bringing my posing suit with me. I'm leaving heels behind because I think I may not pass the weight, the luggage weight allowed on the flight. And I think that's all I can bring with me. I'm bringing these old shoes, which I'm gonna leave there, and then a set of workout clothes, my camera. Yeah. Callie. I think I was kidding. This is all gifts. Gifts. And this is how much space I have to pack all the clothes and everything I could need for 2 weeks. Like 1, 2, 3.